welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a first impression video on this right here. This is a TirTir Mask Fit all cover cushion in SPF 50 PA triple plus. It's a mask shield, 72-hour stay coverage, super high coverage. So right now it's been really popular with TirTir's red cushion. This one is the pink one, and why is it so popular? I guess what I've noticed is that it's non-transferrable. It recently came out with lots of other shades, which, you know, in the past it hasn't, and it's got really good coverage. From the TirTir brand cushion foundation, there's actually at least I think 4 other ones. So the red one, the black one, the silver one, the white one, and the pink one. So 5 in total. So I just thought, I picked up this actually when I went to Japan and I knew nothing about it. I got it at Don Quixote and I just thought, you know what, maybe it's a good time to actually try it out and see how, first off, the shade, whether if the shade works for me, before maybe I commit to the red one and the full-size ones. I have this actually in the mini. As you can tell, it's quite small. And at the time when I purchased this, it was about $13 Canadian roughly. And the minis actually only come in 3 different shades, at least when I picked this pink one up. I already picked up the darkest shade, which is in 23N Sand, so like more neutral. Just keeping in mind, my skin is more on the cool tone. I try to neutralize it a little bit because of areas where it's slightly darker, maybe because, you know, the sun hits it a little bit more at certain times. I do have combination dry skin where it's oily in the T-zones but dry on my cheeks. So let's see how this cushion foundation works on my skin. Okay, now that you guys are zoomed up close, you'll know I've got tons of breakouts here now. I don't know, is it the time of my month or is it actually just hormonal changes? All I have on my skin right now is just regular moisturizer that I will use on a daily, and of course I've got eyebrow makeup, eye makeup, and my lips. It looks really cute and it's like really small, obviously smaller than the size of my palm right here. It's pretty much an egg shape, really tiny. You know, the first impression that I got out of this was basically it's very travel friendly in comparison to a full-size one. You can definitely throw this in your bag, especially nowadays we're only using like belt bags when we travel, right? So I'm able to put 2 fingers. I understand for some people maybe they can only put 1 finger in between the cushion. So as usual, we just peel this off. I didn't get to test this out in store because I was just on a quick run. The shade looks fine from the pan, or on camera it kind of actually looks a little dark, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, okay, that's how it looks like after 1 pump. Okay, on camera you can tell it pretty much covered my acne breakouts here. Pretty good actually in terms of coverage. So this is after 1 layer. I know on camera this close it looks very white, I guess. Not quite my shade compared to my neck. I'm gonna go in with a 2nd layer just to cover a little bit more of my breakouts. Pretty good. On camera, I guess you can't really see whether or not, you know, I covered it very well. Okay, now that you've zoomed out and it oxidized a little, it's not too bad actually. The shade actually works quite well for me. It is currently 9 o'clock. I am working from home today, so I'm gonna go about my day and basically check in with you guys around lunchtime. So I am back currently right now. It is about 1:26. I just finished lunch and I thought I'd do a little bit of a check-in to see how it still looks like on me. Now that you guys are zoomed up close, this area obviously where my breakout is, it's still there. I did rub my nose a little bit and I didn't see actually any transfer, and I guess like one of the things that I wanted to test out is whether or not this will transfer onto like tissue. So here's a blank tissue. I've got nothing. All pure white here. The areas where I will get oily is probably this area, so I'm gonna test that out. Nope, also nothing, because normally when, you know, products like this mix with oil, definitely is a lot easier to, you know, wear off. I'm gonna continue on with my day, and then of course give you guys my final thoughts towards the end of the day. Okay, it is currently about 5:51, so almost 6 o'clock, pretty much end of my day, and I'm totally ready to like pretty much remove this. I've been working at home all day and haven't really gone out or sweat in this. But you know, I do notice a little bit of changes. So I'm gonna zoom in and show you guys. So now that you guys are up close, one of the things that I notice, and I tend to get quite oily in my T-zone area by the end of the day anyways, is tiny little bit of oil seeping through. And to be fair, given this is like a semi-matte finish, it's doing very well to control my oils. So that's that, and then I did a little bit of scratching on my breakout, so you know that's on me, but it's, you know, it still covered most of it, so I quite like that. Everything else is pretty much intact the way it is. And given because it didn't transfer, you're probably thinking, okay, so how do you remove this? Is it just going to be really hard? Is it just going to tug on your face? I don't know, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to be using a cleansing wipe that removes makeup like I normally would. And let's see how hard it is to remove it. So I'm going to just, you know, give it a good wipe like I normally would. Okay. Not too bad, actually. You know, I didn't tug too hard. Looked like a lot of it actually came off. Okay, this is the second wipe. Not bad at all, in my opinion. All right, like I mentioned, it's the end of my day and I'm ready to remove all this makeup, so I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to give you guys my final thoughts. So let's start off with the packaging. It is quite compact. It is a mini, so it's definitely a lot smaller. It fits in like the palm of my hands, so it's great to even just like throw into your purse to carry around. But I would say, because it's the mini, you should really get the full-size one if you have the initial one to apply. This is great for touch-ups. So great for you to throw into your bag and carry it around just for touch-ups throughout the day. Like if you're like me, you know, having some breakouts here and there and finding yourself scratching it, of course, when you scratch, you're definitely gonna remove some product. But of course, if you're just like, oh, I'm just like wiping my face a little bit, close to none comes off my fingers, that's for sure. Like, I tend to get allergies, so I'm rubbing my nose quite a bit. My makeup still looked great on me. But yes, with that being said, because the puff is really small, I definitely went back a couple more times just to, you know, fulfill my whole face. And because of the mirror being that small, I did have to like maneuver it quite a few times in order to see, did it actually fully apply? And then in terms of the shades that it offers, well, it only offered 3 different shades, and this is the darkest one. I do find this still slightly light for my liking. There's honestly, like, would I still walk out looking like this? Yeah, absolutely. There are some where I'm just like, absolutely not. Like, this is way too white for me. This one's okay. Like, if anything, I may probably put a little bit of bronzer to kind of even out the color on my face. But aside from that, no, I think it's great. I am more of a dewy kind of girl. Like I like that dewy finish because it makes me feel like my face is being hydrated versus a matte feel. But honestly, this product I was pleasantly surprised. I kind of actually like it. Only if the shade was just a teeny bit darker. Just a teeny bit. Price point wise, you know, $13, $14 for a mini, just to, whether it's just to try out or just to keep in your purse, just for touch-ups, I think it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and remember to like and subscribe for videos like this. And of course, let me know how you guys think of the other red one that's super viral. Maybe I'll get my hands on that. Anyhow, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!